The truth is so hard to find. With all the things that's going on, I lost track, I felt so strong. I got you on my mind, but something's been done wrong. Sometimes I've been thinking of what to make of me and my memories. Sometimes I've been thinking of, dreaming of what it could have been besides memories. 'Cause I still need you. Two, three, your heart start beating. Your room tastes fine, my inside I'm screaming. Do I feel love? I don't have a clue. Will you love me? 'Cause I love you. Oh, 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 yeah, I love you. Whoa, oh, 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 yeah, I love you.
One at a time, boys. One at a time.
Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's game. I am joined by Sky. Sky, how you going, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. It should be a cracker of a game.
That it definitely will be. I am pumped for this. It is the 8th place playoff for our Pro League spot. So these are the two teams who are going to be. One of them will be rounding out our Pro League in the 8th spot. Do you have any predictions?
Well, I think the map pick, which is coastline, is probably the most interesting part of this. Well, I don't think I've seen either team play this map, so I'm going to assume that they're probably. I'm sure that they know what they're doing, but I don't know if they're the most, I guess, educated teams on this map. So I think it's going to be extremely close.
Yeah, this should be very good. Now, these teams have played each other 3 times in the last 4 qualifiers. Surge has won twice and Medusa has won once. And Medusa beat Surge in the 4th qualifier, Carl. Do you think that's going to be playing on Surge a little bit?
I think it might be a little bit. However, I still think obviously Surge beating them the previous 2 times, as you mentioned, that's still sort of going to be in the head. I think it should even out relatively. Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll get in here. The map being coastline, of course. Having a quick look through our lineups, we do have JD, Young Guns, Caliber, Scrivy, and DOS for Surge. Meanwhile, for Medusa, it will be Jamaican, Airfield, Vicious, Surprise, and Nazgul. Now, this is interesting. They're taking the Blue Bar and Sunrise Bar first.
Yeah, on coastline, that's obviously one of the least defended sites. You normally see.
I would argue that it's the least defended map. The least defended site.
Yeah, pretty much. Normally, you're going to see Billards or Penthouse, generally the 2 most defended sites on this map. So yeah, obviously this is certainly something being pulled out of the bag by Medusa, and we'll have to see if it pays off for them.
Absolutely, they are. They're definitely going for it. Would you call this a cheese? Would you call this a cheese?
A little bit of a cheese strat. Just really depends, like, sort of the strats that they've got prepared for this. Obviously, if they're picking this, they've obviously got something prepared. So we're really just going to have to see how it pays off.
Yeah, and you can see they're moving very fast here to get their reinforcements and their setup done. So obviously they have planned this, they have prepped this, and they have practiced it. And we'll have to see how Surge is going to react to such an unexpected change of events.
Yeah, Surge probably aren't going to be the most prepared on this site. Obviously they would have practiced on coastline, but on this site, I'd argue that they probably haven't even looked at it. They might have had a brief overview, but I don't think that Surge are really going to come into this knowing exactly what to do.
Yeah, that definitely seems. I would definitely agree with that statement. But the operator pick of Castle as well is a little interesting. As I'm not actually sure where he even castled, to be honest.
I think I saw one into the kitchen, like blocking off the kitchen. So obviously they're going to use Castle just to sort of, I guess, deny certain parts of the map, and sort of if they waste enough of Surge's time, it's going to be really difficult to push with those castles.
And I think that will be the name of the game for this round. It will be the timer. As we did see we did see DOS spot out
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. And looks like JD's going to be hunting him down as well. So Surprise as the only roamer right now. Already being shot at by JD. JD's downed him, and that's the first kill of the game going over to JD. What a great start for Surge.
Yeah, that could certainly change the tide of this round completely. We're just going to have to see how it pays off, but obviously having the first kill into Surge's favour is going to help them a lot, even on this cheese site.
Yeah, and it does look like the rest of Medusa is actually fairly well spread out here. But besides Vicious and Jamaican on site, the other Nazgul and Airfield are roaming at the moment. They're not far away from site, but they're sort of here supporting each other on a lurk, not really a roam.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They're sort of just, I guess, trying to deny that part of the map, because that's probably going to be one of the main points where Surge could push from. Something that I also found interesting was that double mirror strat that we've got, I believe, Jamaican sitting on. Interesting to see how that's going to play out.
Not very well now, because one's already been busted. I expect the second one will be busted very shortly. As soon as Scriv can work out how to shoot through a floor. There he goes. So that goes the second one. And both those mirrors have already been popped. And 50 seconds left though. One of the smokes has come out now on that stairwell with the nice Scrivy to come down through it. However, DOS now just going to be draining out, seeing who is on site here. And looks like he's going to be entering through the ruin site here. And there's one of those castles. As the second another castle has been blown up by the Ash Charge. And the A Charge blows that up. And JD is looking for picks. As, oh, he does lose one of his shields. Has to back out. We'll place the second one on. And Jamaican doing some good work from that corner. Scrivers managed to actually pick up Jamaican there. And Caliber's picked up Nazgul. So Surge is going to walk in. DOS has taken out Vicious. Now it's all up to Airfield as he downs one. Takes out a second one. But Caliber will pick it up. And that is Surge taking round number one.
Phenomenal stuff from Surge there. They really, really managed their time about as perfect as they could have there. They pushed aside for about 40 seconds, had the map clear, and everything just went in their favour. Just that timing was beautiful from Surge.
Indeed, managed to get that final push, and they sort of just got their angles there. Like the whole of Medusa just fell over in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much. Unfortunately for Medusa, those mirrors got completely destroyed, which I personally didn't see coming, obviously from above. And then, yeah, sort of things just went in Surge's favour. They started winning all the gunfights. They sort of had a perimeter around Medusa, and they just started pushing.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah, and now Surge taking kitchen kitchen and service engines. There is a meta on this map, right?
Yeah, as I was talking about before, I'd say the meta on this map is to go penthouse or billards, but obviously we're seeing arguably the least defended sites. Kitchen is a little bit more defended than blue and sunrise, but still should be interesting, as I'd still sort of call this a bit of a cheese site.
10 seconds left.
It's definitely more popular than what the bar sites are.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's
Attackers have recovered their
yeah. I'm a little bit shocked that none of them have taken the by far more standard site of either of the top 4 sites here.
Yeah, both teams coming into this, obviously, I think that the mindset they've sort of got is not many people will probably dedicate as much practice onto coastline as other maps. And then not only that, but they're picking the sites that obviously the least defended ones, and they're just trying to completely throw off each other.
Yep, so we're seeing JD here set up in the Sunrise Bar, actually. And Jamaican going to be droning out along with Airfield. And it does look like Vicious is going to be holding this tight angle at the service entrance here. Surprise, just going to be droning out as well. They are going to be finding Young Guns. And Nazgul looks like he's going to be dropping it down from the top floor here. And Airfield lost his drone and then just immediately jumps back on.
I think at this stage Medusa's really just trying to catch on to what Surge is trying to sort of throw at them. But we're very fastly approaching about the halfway point for the round. These claymores are interesting, actually. So yeah, at this stage Medusa's just trying to get their head around what Surge is pulling. And they really need to manage that time and not let, obviously, the timer get to them.
Yeah, and it does look like Medusa aren't exactly sure how they want to push this.
Yeah, they look a little bit sort of unsure, but I think that they're slowly going to get their head around. Nazgul gets down by JD and finished off.
With the Claymore. So that now makes it a 5v4 in Surge's favour, as Vicious will pick up one and JD will drop in reply, caught on his pulse scanner. And Medusa not going to take it lying down, trade straight back.
Very nice stuff coming out of Medusa, obviously getting that trade very quickly. But as we see, we're at 50 seconds now. Medusa sort of need to get their move on. Now, it's not like they need to get rushing into things, but Surprise manages to find Young Guns. So that's going to be a one-man advantage, and they've got plenty of time to push this site at this stage, especially with that pick. So they've got quite a bit of time. Ooh, DOS. Potato there.
Yeah. DOS is more lucky than anything else to get away alive there. He will go prone. There's 20 seconds left, and it will look like DOS at this point is just going to stall it out on his own accord. Vicious on this Blackbeard, he needs to really start doing anything, as they haven't quite pushed up yet. No one's pushed in. Airfield's Caliber's found one on a flank. Will back out as well. Make them think about something here. 5 seconds left. Surprise picks up Scrivy. DOS picks up Vicious. And Caliber picks up Surprise. But that will be time. And Surge will successfully run the clock down there. As Medusa, not exactly sure what he was going on.
Yeah, and as I said there, the timer just got to them. They didn't really push fast enough. They were only getting that thermite charge down to get through the main wall at like 10 seconds, which is nowhere near soon enough. And, they paid the price.
Yeah, they almost look lost, hey?
Yeah, I think that Medusa, obviously coming into this and both of these teams, to be honest, on Coastline, I was talked about this before, but really sort of interesting map pick. I think that both teams in the veto were just trying to sort of not pick any map that either team is confident with. And I think, although they've got practice on this map, both teams are a little bit lost in some situations.
Yeah, it does sort of seem like that, doesn't it? But maybe they're not as practiced in this map as they think they are.
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility. And now we see Medusa actually going for the same site that we just saw Surge pull. So still no upstairs site. Medusa obviously trying to find the same success that Surge just found on this side.
Airfield seems to be lagging a little bit here.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yep, that does not seem fun.
As he hit the roof with his Valcam. Oh.
Attackers recover.
Now he can throw it.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
So for this round, I'm really interested in how Surge are going to manage their time. They did it absolutely superbly on the first round. So we're going to have to see if they manage to manage their time once again really, really nicely.
Yep, and Caliber here just going to the roof along with most of Surge. Scriv is up here as well. DOS and Young Guns aren't. And the only two that aren't up there, as DOS will actually come up on the second floor as well. Young Gun's just on his drone, still back at spawn.
Prize. Oh, they just missed him. This could be massive if Surge decide to actually push into that aquarium. Because they just missed Surprise. So that could be really fatal for them.
Yeah, that drone not seeing him as they go past. And JD is... Looks like he's bringing his drone back again. If Surprise can just be patient here, this could be huge.
Yeah, that's for sure. Surprise really just needs to be patient at the moment. But however, time will tell. Nazgul might sledge behind him. JT finds ahead of Vicious.
Yep, and that is DOS going down to Nazgul, but Scrivy trades him straight back up. And this is going to start coming in thick and heavy here. 1:50 left. Scrivy is just spraying through the wall, seeing what he can find. I feel like they kind of know that someone is around there. It is Airfield they're looking for, I do believe, as he has run down the stairs. And that might be confirmation enough that Surprise can get away with this. Yes, and there he is. He's found one, and he potatoes it hard, and Scrivy makes him pay for it. He should have got the double kill there.
Yep, and as we were talking about, his play could have been massive, but unfortunately, he potatoed a little bit there, and he only got away with one. So sure, it's worse than you'd rather one than nothing, but still, he could have got a double kill pretty easily in that situation.
Yeah, he really should have got the double kill in that situation. And but now he's paying to pay for it, and now it's a 3 versus 2 with Jamaican being fairly low as well. Airfield looking to make a difference here in this service entrance as he's got Scrivy above him. He will take him out as he takes a bit of damage in reply though. Makes it a 2 versus 2 here, but the health advantage squarely within Surge's favor. And 30 seconds left. The clock's slowly running out here, and Surge need to start making a push. And Young Guns will be able to pop holes into this. Yep, and he doesn't make a hole good enough for him to come through. Does find that cam as they were spotting him out. Oh, Young Guns, beautiful shot on the Airfield there. Now it's all up to Jamaican as Caliber will pick him up, and Surge now will make it 3-0.
Yeah, still Surge. The time management there was superb. They were pushing the side at about 30 seconds. They had the doors. Sorry, not the doors. The Habana charges lighting off, and they still had like 25 seconds. So, you know, perfect stuff there coming out of Surge. I'm actually surprised at how well they're performing on this map.
Yeah, they are doing wonders here. And now we are going to be seeing that penthouse and theater come out of Surge. So it does look like their unfavored bomb site will be the standard one.
Yep, we're finally going to see an upstairs site defender, which is obviously the upstairs sites are in the meta. So it'll be interesting if they're going to be just as strong on this site, or if they're going to fall a little bit short to Medusa.
Absolutely. And Young Gun's picking a rook here. This isn't something you see very often.
Yeah, generally it's more of a 2-speed sort of 3-speed meta. You don't normally see sort of the rook or the dock, and if you do see one or the other, it's normally the rook, not the rook, sorry, the dock. So it'll be interesting to see what Surge have got planned.
Yeah, obviously taking him for those impact nades. Castle bringing a C4 as well, and I do believe Smoke would be bringing the barbed wire. Yep. So they've got one set of impact nades and one C4. And
attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
I do believe it must have been just for the impact nades.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah. Now you say probably, yeah, that's probably why they brought him for those impact grenades. Medusa wasting no time rappelling up, so they might be trying to get the time management a bit quicker, because seconds matter in the situation that Medusa's in.
Yeah, they might also just be that bit more comfortable attacking this bomb site. They might not have planned anything for Kitchen as well, and that could have played it big for it. But we'll have to see how they were. Yeah, we'll have to see how they're going to be pushing this right now. Just taking a couple of shots there. JD and Caliber roaming downstairs, sort of following each other. And Caliber is going to be. We'll probably be doing the shooting as JD is doing the information gathering here. As we do see the window being shot out in front of Young Guns and DOS. DOS holding a very nice prone position here. And Surprise slowly going to be making his way through. Actually, Vicious has been tagged up quite heavily as well. Young Guns has been down in all of that as well. And DOS gets picked up by Vicious. What a beautiful headshot.
Yeah, it's looking really good for Medusa at the moment.
Yep, and Vicious now just going to be swapping back over. Caliber's been down in all of this as well, so there's currently 2 downed players just sitting here for Surge, and that's Airfield picking up JD as well. So now it's all up to Scrivy at this point. Will he get his team back up, or is he going to have to go at this solo? And he's got 1:15 left to go. This round is not looking good for Surge at all.
Yeah, this is obviously their unfavored bomb site, even though it is in the meta. So Scribby's really going to be relying on his teammates on these cameras, and even the down players. We just saw surprise finish off Young Guns, but even the down players for the information, just sound cues. Oh, he finds the head of Airfield. Very good stuff coming out of Scribby.
Yeah. Now they know where he is, though. They're going to start pushing onto him here. He should probably pull out his shotgun and approach Jamaican, as they are going to push their way slowly in. They're Vicious on very low health. Any shot to the body will end his life here. And, oh, surprise. He gets down, does he? No, he is... No, he's not about quarter health. He just dropped. And the plant is coming down now, and it will all be on Scrivy. He needs to do something now. He will cross straight into Nazgul's line of sight, as Surprise does get the kill credit onto Caliber there.
Looking a little bit better for Medusa at the moment, obviously managing to win that round there. You guys shot the floor out so we couldn't plant. Alright, I'm not sure if that was a problem or not. Anyway, so we're getting into the next round, and it's going to be Medusa's turn to defend again. We're going to see where they're going to, what site they're going to pick. It's going to be really crucial for Medusa to win this round. Otherwise, we're going to go on to match point for Surge.
Absolutely. And that would absolutely give a Surge a boon if they can take it to match point here. And we are going to see Blue Bar and Sunrise Bar being picked up by Medusa. So this clearly seems to be their favorite bomb site. So this answers from before that this is indeed not a trop site, not a cheese strike, not a cheese site. Sorry, it actually is something that they think they can do.
Yeah, well that seems to be the case. Obviously Vicious going to be placing the mirrors in the exact same location, which didn't work out at all last time. They just got taken out pretty much instantly within like the first minute of the round, I believe.
Yep. Nazgul here going to be placing his batteries. Come on, Vicious, you've got to give way to Nazgul. He's a bandit. He's got more to do in a round than you do.
10 seconds left.
And yep, there we go. And that will be the double mirrors in the corner again.
5 seconds to go.
We'll have to see how this will go.
It's interesting how that hatch hasn't been reinforced. So I don't know if they plan to play someone there or they just don't reinforce that hatch.
Yeah, well, they were playing people above it last time, and here we do have Surprise and Nazgul upstairs. So we'll have to see. And it does, yeah, they are above bomb site here. So
Nazgul also didn't manage to get the hatch.
Yeah. Surprise managed to take out a drone, and they know exactly where he is, and they've just blown hatch. JD has thrown a drone. Scriv has dropped another drone as well. Surprise doesn't manage to get him. Gets tagged up as he's running away. So now they know exactly where he is, and they're slowly forcing him back with these drones here. Scrivy drops his second drone. And JD now has dropped as well. A couple of shots come out. A bit of potato goes on. Surprise trying to take a couple of shots to the floor. He's called help by Nazgul. However, it's going to be too much. No, Surprise manages to get the headshot on him. Cracks the shield. And he will run away on extremely low health here. DOS, though, has found Nazgul. And they are just sort of staring at each other through the door at this point.
Yep, phenomenal stuff coming out of Surprise. Jada, you really... Oh.
Nazgul does get down. He's going to wait. Yep, Scriv through the wall will pick him up there. So that will be 4-4 now, as it does get even up. Surprise trying to go for Scrivy here, as he is now stuck. He's going to be caught reloading. Surprise picks him up and will limp away as DOS walks in again. That's the second one for Surprise, and he's almost got a third one here to go. And no, he will be caught by hatch there. Caliber picks him up now, trades back 3-3. These are coming in thick and fast.
Yeah, this round already looking a lot more even. We're in a 3v3 situation. Still Surge have plenty of time, and I'm hoping for these remaining 3 Medusa players to just sort of be hanging back around that side area. But Jamaican seems to be playing really aggressive. This could pay off for him.
Oh, no, it won't. Young Guns finds his head and removes it. So now a 2 versus 3 here. Still quite doable for Medusa. 50 seconds left, and they need to start playing the clock. They can't let Surge get it. That is going to do nothing as Young Guns just tried to look straight down at him and didn't take the shot, unfortunately. If Vicious had held the angle, he would have got it.
Yeah, Vicious looking really lost at the moment. He doesn't really know what angle he should be holding. Airfield, a little bit more sort of up to date. But it's still going to be very difficult. Surge have pretty much all the time in the world. They've got 30 seconds in a 3v2. So one of Medusa's players is going to have to go massive if they want this round to go into their fate.
Young Guns has found Vicious. Airfield trades him straight back though. Dos trying to get him. He's now out of ammo. He switches to his pistol. He picks up Dos, but Caliber will get the pistol headshot from afar, and that makes it 4-1.
No Pliz. Yeah, Surge again. They're using their time perfectly. They're coordinating. They're all dropping at the same time. Really, Surge seem to be really up to date with on this map and how to attack it properly.
Absolutely. Now it will be match point here, and it looks like it looks like Surge will be the ones to join us in the Pro League here. One round will decide it. Medusa need to rectify whatever is going on and turn this around immediately. They have no more chances. They need to win 3 in a row.
Yep, and right now it's not looking too good for them just with how strong Surge looks. They're going to be going back to the kitchen, which I believe they won before.
Yep, and it was their this was their favored bomb site as well. So both teams are doing uncommon sites as their favored bomb sites.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised that each team even has strats for these sites, especially on Coastline, which is probably, I'd say, one of the more lesser played maps in the Pro League or in the qualifiers. Seeing this utility being used across the map.
10 seconds remaining.
Caliber has managed to find one of the drones there, and that's actually the only drone that's been killed so far, as the second one now gets picked up. So it looks like Caliber is looking to go for a spawn peek here.
Defender has left the designated staging area.
As he finds nothing. He did actually see Vicious there, but nothing comes of it. Runs back in. And we'll just board up the door. As that did spook the hell out of Vicious, as you can see there, just peeking, still peeking that veranda. And now, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, we see Caliber and KD on the roam once again. So these guys are clearly the roaming duo for Surge. So it's going to be interesting to see how successful they can be. They were pretty successful on the previous run, but we'll have to see if they can remake that success.
Absolutely. And doesn't look like they're going to be roaming very much. It looks like JD's going to be really the only one roaming here. As the rest do look like to be on site. Well, Young Guns is across on Blue Bar. But JD's actually upstairs, just above them. The fact that he's not finding anyone in his pulse scanner has to be really worrying him at this point, right? It's at a minute 30, it becomes almost awkward when you don't find someone on your pulse scanner. Like, you start sitting here thinking, where the hell is everyone?
Yeah, pretty much. Obviously, he's trying to get as much information on his pulse, and he might be in just a minute, as we're finally seeing Medusa jump on into VIP. I'm going to be going in his direction.
Yep, and they found Caliber. He doesn't manage to get the shots. Dust picks him up with a C4 kill, though. And that will be Jamaican being taken out of this round as Vicious trades straight back onto Caliber. That Jaeger will finally drop now. As another C4 is being prepped and primed. Nothing comes of it, though. Vicious going back to these windows to see what he can find.
Yeah, Vicious, really, his role right now is really vital. He's taking shots. He really needs to make this successful. Airfield gets down, and it is not looking good for Medusa.
Oh, no, they take it back. It's now 3-on-3. The health advantage is actually in Medusa's side here, as Nazgul does pick up DOS as well. JD through the floor here. He might be able to pick up another one. As that is going to come behind him, though. He's a bit stuck now. Surprise is there. Young Guns is actually taking him, and he takes him out. So now it is a 2 versus 3. Half health on Young Guns and JD. Nazgul needs to drop and join Vicious here. 20 seconds left. They need to get the push, and they can't come in through the window. The smoke nade is making sure of that. He doesn't have any smoke nades at this point. He has seen Nazgul. He knows where they're going to be coming from. The shotgun comes. Scrivy finds one as Nazgul. Fish is coming through. He picks up Scrivy. He's got two people to find. He needs to plant with 2 seconds left. He's going to go plant, and it will be Surge going into the Pro League as JD will secure it up for them.
Phenomenal stuff coming out of Surge there. Surge is just so, they've just proven that they're so well sort of educated on this map. They know exactly what they're doing. They clearly know sort of all the roam strats. They know the bomb sites to pick. They've got the strats. And with that knowledge, they've now earned themselves a place in the Pro League.
Yeah, 5-1 is the final scoreline, guys. And we will see Surge joining the other 7 teams in the Pro League. So the full round out now is Corvidae, Taboo, Athletico, Malice, Skyfire, Mind Freak, Aftermath, and Surge. And Medusa will be #1 seed in the Challenger League because of it. And that was not as close as I think anyone was expecting.
Yeah, pretty much. We were talking about at the start of the stream about how Medusa just recently won against Surge yesterday. But clearly Surge, I really think it just came down to the map pick. Surge, they were just so much more well educated on this map that, as I said before, they just knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, and that's the word. They were more educated. They were practiced. They were ready. When Surge threw a bomb site in there that Medusa were not expecting, they didn't know how to react, and they ran out of time trying to figure it out on the fly. And this map definitely showed that Surge is the better team. And congratulations to them for joining the Pro League. All right, guys, that wraps it up for tonight. I do want to say a quick congratulations again to Surge for making it into the Pro League. And on behalf of myself, Sky, and all the other casters and stream crew, I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in, and we will see you on Sunday.
See you guys.